In the textbooks of archaeology, you read that this shaft is a blind shaft. It's only about 8 meters long, and then it has a dead end. It doesn't continue. It's made symbolically, they say, so that the soul of the pharaoh could disappear after he's dead to the gods up there, or Osiris, Isis, and so on. One of my friends, a German engineer, he was an unbeliever, and he constructed with his own hands a small robot. Now, this robot is not bigger than a bottle of wine. It's a small machine. Down here, you have rubber, like a little tank, so that you have force to climb inside up the pyramid. The upper side here, there is a hydro, wie sagt man das? Wie heißt das schon wieder? Yeah, hydraulics, thank you for your help. You can put this part up so that it gives you force on the ceiling also. 2 special halogen lamps have been constructed, a special video camera, and down there is a laser beamer. With this laser beamer you can measure the distance to the next wall. First, it took many months before Rudolf Gantenbrink received the permission to move with his robot into this shaft. Finally, the Egyptologists said, oh, come on, let him do, because the shaft is anyhow just 8 meters long, and then it's a dead end, so what for? Okay, move in with your stupid robot. And something incredible happened. Bring this build. While you see these pictures, which by the way are exclusive, you have to be absolutely aware that this shaft was constructed at the same time with the pyramid. It was not possible the other way around. You cannot finish the pyramid, and now a priest arrives and says, hey, I need a shaft now. But with 20 centimeters in diameter, 20 centimeters, not even a Lilliput man could go in and chisel it. So the shaft was constructed at the same time with the pyramid. As higher the pyramid went, as higher the shaft went. That means the ceiling was not here during the construction. There was daylight inside. So nothing what you see is coincidence. They wanted to have it the way it is. The robot passed different forms of stone, granite, diorite, sandstone. Of a sudden, the whole shaft was covered with small little stones, including the ceiling. You will see it later. The robot passed doorways. And down in the Queen's chamber, there was a small monitor, and 7 Egyptologists were sitting before. Their faces became longer and longer and longer. They all believed, well, after 8 meters, this is over. But the robot went higher and higher. It is a degree of the angle of 40.1 degree. Went higher and higher. 20 meters, 40 meters, 30 meters. 40, 30, 50 meters, then 60 meters. And the robot reached a point 64 meters, and a door appeared. This door has 2 metallic clamps. One of them, seen from your side, the left one, is broken down. So the robot was looking for this broken piece. Should be down here. But it was not there. It was found later on the right side. And it is definitely a piece of metal. What do we do now? We were always so sure there are no secrets, there are no little rooms in it. So what now? There was no metal in time of Pharaoh Cheops, 5,000 years ago. This here is alabaster. Until today we do not know what this really is. I mean, should you pull it out, press it in, should you turn it? Or is this maybe just the opposite of something which from the other side looks completely different? If you imagine the shape of the pyramid, the point where we are now here, you still have 23 meters to the outside wall. Enough room for rooms. The door itself doesn't lay on the ground. You will see the laser beam going under the door. On the right side, a small triangle is missing, and black dust is coming out there, which is an indication that there must be something behind it. Otherwise, nothing can come out. And usually it is normal when you make a door, there is something behind the door. But not in Egyptology. It is nearly 6 years since this sensational discovery was made. You maybe read something in the newspapers or a few things in television. So one should believe that after 6 years, finally, they have opened the door. What is the scientific curiosity? But nothing happens. At least not in public. I have very good information down to Egypt and to people who work here, and we know something is going on. But the public is not informed. Can somebody explain me why? Who is afraid of what's behind the door? We have the technology to make a landing on the moon, and you can watch the landing on the moon on your TV screen at home. We have the technology exactly to do the same thing here. While the door is opened, step by step, you can see it at your TV at home. But somebody is preventing this. And obviously they do not understand that they lose their whole credibility. Because soon, maybe in a few months or so, if they come and show us on TV the open door now, and they tell us, well, as we expected, there was nothing behind it, we don't believe it anymore. It's over, the credibility. They have to do it in public. Otherwise, it's a censorship. We all are old enough and intelligent enough to see what's behind the door. And if there is nothing behind the door, okay, there was nothing. But you should not work this way with humans. And we are intelligent beings. We have a right to know. What about the freedom of information? What about the journalists who always ask questions? Why in this case nobody questions and questions and questions? It's just quiet. Silence around the globe. And there is the door and the mystery. Well, nothing goes on. Is this science or what?